Hey everyone, here is your lesson for Friday, May 15th, and today we're going to talk about a formula for the axis of symmetry. So, really quick lesson today, alright? Remember yesterday we talked about the axis of symmetry being the line that splits the graph into two equal parts, right? Two identical mirror image parts. But, what if we didn't have the graph? What if we only had the formula, okay? What if we only had the equation? We have a formula for finding the axis of symmetry with just the equation by not looking at the graph. Okay? It's x equals negative b over 2a, or divided by 2a. So, easy, simple lesson today. So, find the axis of symmetry using the axis of symmetry formula. So, here's the axis of symmetry formula in the box. Okay? So, part A. Using this formula, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to write out, we've done this many, many times, my A, B, and C. So my A, if there's no number there, it's 1. My B is 3. And my C is negative 8. So now I'm going to use my formula. X equals negative B divided by 2A. So, I'm going to fill in. I have my A, B, and C. I really only need B and A. Okay? My B is 3, so instead of B, I'm going to put 3. I'm substituting. My A is 1. When I have a number next to a letter, it means multiply. So this is times 1. So really what we have now is X equals, oops, sorry, I didn't want to do that. Really what we have now is negative 3 over 2 times 1. Okay, let's simplify. 2 times 1 is just 2. And then you divide, okay? In your calculator, if you do negative 3 divided by 2, you get negative 1.5. So the axis of symmetry here would be negative 1.5 without even having to look at the graph. Okay, so X equals negative 1.5. B. Again, I'm going to find my A, my B, and my C. My A equals negative 3. My B equals negative 18. And my C equals negative 17. You really don't even need C. I'm just writing it out for consistency. Okay, my formula, X equals negative B over 2 times A. I'm going to substitute. My B, and this is where we have to be careful, okay? My B is negative 18. My A is negative 3. So really what I have now is negative 18 over 2 times negative 3. Now remember, when we have a negative and a negative, it becomes a positive. So 18 becomes positive. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. 18 divided by negative 6 gives us negative 3. So my axis of symmetry is negative 3. Remember, your axis of symmetry is always an x value, as we saw here. Axis of symmetry is always an x value. Wherever this line crosses the x-axis, this one would be x equals 1. And the last one here. A, B, C. My A is 1. My B, now don't be fooled. B is not negative 9. Okay? If we look at the formula, the quadratic formula, the B always has to have an x next to it. Okay? A has an x squared next to it, B has an x, and C is your constant. It has nothing there. So my B value isn't here. We don't have an x. We have x squared. We don't have an x. So my B is actually 0, and my C is negative 9. So, my formula, and now I'm going to fill in. B is 0, and A is 1. So, I have no such thing as negative or positive 0. 0 does not have a sign, so it's just 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 0 divided by anything is always 0. So my axis of symmetry is 0. Alright guys, that's it for today. Very short, quick lesson. Please take a look at the assignment. It's one problem just like this. Good luck. Let me know if you have questions.